Hello there, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is Victoria, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your November 2023 money and career reading. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, and all of your fantastic energy. Let's have a look and see what we've got for you in the month of November. Money and career, please, for Virgo. So we do have a couple of things going on this month, just so you're aware. We do have a new moon in Scorpio mid-month. Very intense energy. Also brings an element of competition. Now, this can be really you feeling like it's time for you to compete for what it is that you want. So if you're looking to change jobs, or if you're advocating for yourself for that promotion, that raise, that kind of thing. If you're looking to buy something that comes with a high level of competitive activity, this can bode quite well for you. Buying a house, buying a car, those kind of things. Competing for an apartment if you want to lease one, right? In some places, housing is a little bit of an issue. Right now, it's like all of a sudden there's some population boom or something and no one has anywhere to live. So anyway, so this can actually really bode well for you, right? Because you're feeling that energy and you're feeling really positive in that energy. But we do also have right around that time some very intense energy and some meddling people possibly. So if you don't have any boundaries in place with certain people around you, now is the time to put them up and stick to them. All right, because you may have those people who are engaging in some gossip, or maybe they're trying to find out some information about you or about other people that they have no business knowing. All right, a little bit of a gossip mongering energy there. So just be a little bit aware of that and try and avoid those people or that situation if at all possible. Full moon in Gemini, 27th of November. Full moons, of course, can bring things to completion, where you do put an end to something. Might be a time of letting go for you, and we might start that new beginning, right? But you could have something blossoming and something finally coming to fruition for you in that energy. We have broken heart energy in the reverse. So this is a time of repairing situations. This is a time of healing things. So if with that being a heart, it does speak to emotions. So you could have some emotionally charged situation with a person you share money with, business partner, romantic partner, family, that kind of thing. And this is an opportunity for you to repair the situation. All right. We're healing in this energy. We're talking about things in a positive way. We're resolving issues and we're getting things back on track. Okay, so that can be really good. The broken heart energy can also represent that there's been some disappointments or losses in your life. Maybe you didn't get the promotion that you were looking for, or maybe your bank account is very much hurting, right? It's like, oh my goodness, everything is so expensive. It's like they're bleeding me dry. So with this energy here, this shows there's a significant turning point coming in here for you for November. It may be that you are figuring out how to move forward from something. You're maybe turning the page, turning the chapter for yourself. You might be looking out into the future a little bit more positively. You might be making some different choices when it comes to your money. And you might be just getting things back on track and maybe being a little bit more discerning. We do have an element of Saturn coming in here in November. Saturn has been in retrograde, turns direct on the 4th of November, and Saturn brings life lessons. So this can be where you're really gaining some wisdom and you're some deeper understanding about some life lesson, specifically around your money. And about your career or your dealings with people, that kind of thing. And you're getting some understanding about why things are the way they are, why things need to change, and why you maybe want something new, right? So you get that deeper element of understanding. We've got the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, coming in here. I love Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron will help you turn your visions into reality. Very helpful in regards to manifestation. So tap into Archangel Metatron's superpowers, all right, to help you manifest things into your life. Are you just looking for some calm and some peace and some quiet and for some stability in regards to your money and things, right? This is where you can certainly make that happen, right? So you've got that angelic support to help you. For some of you, you're manifesting new opportunities, or you're manifesting abundance and prosperity and success into your life, whatever that looks like to you. When we have Thank you. When we have Archangel Metatron here, this represents your third eye. Your third eye is where you hold your vision, and you can see your future, right? Or you can see the future that you want to create. Very tied to manifestation and turning those dreams into reality. Okay, your third eye is activated. You have a vision, you have a goal, you have a dream, you know what you want. Manifest that into reality. But remember, when we're manifesting, new moons are a great time to do that. Okay, but when we are engaging in some active law of attraction manifestation, it starts with intention. Well, first it starts with a vision, right? We got to know what we want, right? And then the next step is intention, setting the intention, being very clear on what it is that you want to attract into your life. Only focus on positivity and abundance. Okay, you can use the full moon to get rid of any things that you don't need, right? But when we're manifesting positivity and abundance, what does that look like to you? That's what we're focusing on. But then we need to attach emotion to it. Positive emotion. Thank you very much, Mr. Broken Heart. Okay, broken heart in reverse being repaired. So we're seeing that we need to really focus on the things that are positive in our life, because that's the only energy that really matters, and that's what we want to blossom in our world, right? So you've done that, you've attached positive emotion to it, and now you got to be ready for action, or you got to take some initiative, right? The universe will work in conjunction with you to open doors for you, but it's up to you to walk through the door, right? You got to take some action too. So we've got the Lovers card coming out here for you first. Gemini energy there. We've got the Ten of Swords. Seven of Wands. Man, this thing I think the Seven of Wands has come up in almost all the readings so far. We've got the Three of Pentacles. The Star, beautiful. The Star, right in the heart of your reading. Love it, love it, love it. We've got the Ace of Cups. Love that too. Oh, that's beautiful. We've got the Two of Swords. The Moon in reverse. And we've got the Four of Cups there for you. The bottom of the deck, we've got the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands can represent some exciting news that's coming in for you. Now, this can be a really big surprise for you here. The pages do sometimes bring in news, but they often do also bring in fresh energy. And something where you're excited about something, okay? So this could be some information or some news on something that you've been trying to manifest in your world, or something that's going on that can be really exciting. You could have a big burst of inspiration. You could be feeling quite creative. You've got this big burst of energy with the Page of Wands, so it's all really very positive. So this can be your underlying energy. You're just excited. You're ready to go. You're ready to start something. You're looking for something new, and you're looking to maybe have a little bit more fun in where you put your time and energy, right? What's the point of going to work every day if you're absolutely miserable? So you might be looking for that new opportunity there, or at least to improve your situation wherever you are right now. It's like, okay, this used to be a fun place to work and it's not right now, and I'm kind of sick of it. So let's see what we can do to change our situation. But this can represent that there is some new things coming in. They may come in as a surprise to you. They might not be, you might not be aware of them right now, especially with the Moon in reverse and also the Four of Cups. There could be something that happens, a door that opens right when you're least expecting it. And it's sometimes when you're not looking, or sometimes when you're kind of like about to give up, or when you refocus your energy and attention onto something else. And the thing is that we hear this story all the time. As soon as I stopped looking for this and I focused on this, that's when I found this, right? And we quite often hear that with both love and money. right? People who are actively looking for love, they're not finding it. They're like, ugh, forget it. I give up on love. I'm going to go focus on my career. And then all of a sudden they meet somebody new. Same thing with the money situation, right? Just the opposite way around. I'm not getting anywhere here. I'm not happy. I'm not finding opportunities. You know what? For the moment, I'm just going to really, focus on my personal life. And then boom, that's when something happens with the money and the career. So, and it's really because what we're doing is releasing control. That's really all it is, because we become obsessive, and when something becomes our singular focus, we end up blocking the energy, right? And we don't want to do that. We want to be in the flow. We want to be open. We want to be receptive. We want to bend like a tree in the breeze, that kind of thing. And so when we do release, right, and when we do just go one day at a time, we keep our eyes open, right? But we're not obsessing over things. This is where the magic quite often does happen, because we're more open to it, right? So, so I do think that for some of you, there is something coming in here that may catch you a little bit off guard. It may be something really wonderful, but maybe a little bit different than what you were expecting. But it feels good, right? Trust your intuition on this, because with the moon card in the reverse, there could be something here where in the Two of Swords energy right beside that, where you're trying to overthink, overanalyze something and you're ignoring your intuition. And what you really need to do is tap into your higher level chakras there, right? Because your intuition may be trying to tell you something, right? But there's resistance there from your conscious mind. Why? Because where our intuition is guiding us and leading us quite often defies logic. And our conscious mind always wants to make some logical order out of things, and it's not always the way that it is. Sometimes we just need to go where we feel that it's right to go and make the right decisions that we feel are right. And no matter how much our conscious brain says, what are you doing? Right? We need to sometimes really trust ourselves and our instincts, right? They're there for a reason. They're never wrong. When we ignore our intuition, this is where we do quite often look back and we're like, well, hindsight's 2020. I should have known. We don't want to be in that scenario, do we? No, we want to be right the first time. We want to make the right choices the first time. So there may be an element of indecision that comes in here, and maybe even a little bit overthinking, okay? Or you may be looking at something black and white, yes or no scenario with the Two of Swords, okay, and kind of caught in the middle, right? Left or right, yes or no, I don't know what to choose. And sometimes there's something you're not seeing, right? The Two of Swords, we've got a blindfold on over our eyes there. The Moon card in reverse can represent that there is a lack of vision, a lack of trust in our intuition, or it can represent you maybe being blindsided by something, but it can also represent there is this kind of trapped in fear. Normally the moon card in the upright, yes, there's some fears, some hesitation there. There's a little bit of mystery, but we can face our fears, right? So there may be something here that you don't want to see. With this, right? The Two of Swords, got the blinders on, right? The Moon card, I don't want to see it, right? I don't want to see it. No, I'm afraid. And the Four of Cups, I just don't want to, right? So there may be something here that really does need to be addressed, that really does need to be healed, or a really important decision that you need to make, and you kind of maybe want to pull the wool over your eyes, or you're kind of got this singular focus and you're not open to different possibilities. Quite often the mystery and the magic of life and the wonderful opportunities that we do discover are always a little bit different than what we had originally envisioned. Different kind of company, maybe a slightly different kind of role, different kind of investment opportunity, right? That kind of thing. And, sometimes the really wonderful things that come to fruition, they don't quite make sense at the time, but they feel right. Right. So, so in this energy, I would say we've got to get in the flow with this energy, because there just could be this kind of, I'm just really, I don't want to deal with something, right? And we quite often do need to deal with things head on, or they fester and they grow, and usually not in a healthy way. And the thing is, when we're talking about money and things like that and financial situations, quite often these are the conversations that they carry a lot of triggers for some people, especially if we're not on the same page or we don't have the same outlook on things, and or one person's more adventurous while the other person's more conservative. These can be triggers, and these are things that we have to address, but I just don't want to. I'm just not feeling it today. I'm going to put it off till tomorrow. And here's tomorrow, right? So you may just need to deal with something this month that's probably going to be a little bit challenging for you to deal with, but I think there is possibility here of getting things back on track. Right in the heart of your reading, we do have the star card, this Aquarian energy. And this is really actually quite beautiful. This is shining a beautiful positive light on your reading. And so there could be some reflection energy here coming in. But the star brings miracles and blessings. Really highlights your wishes and your ability to harness all of the magic, the abundance that the universe has to offer and bring it into your physical world. This does represent restoring balance, restoring serendipity, that's the status quo, if you will. Okay, restoring peace and harmony and happiness to your situation. The star brings about hope and inspiration and optimism to you. It is a miracle card and it is a big yes card. Okay, so there is a big yes here, and there is something blossoming abundance, shall we say, in your world. And this is probably bringing you in some happiness and some joy and making you feel really good, righting some wrongs. We talk about something and we restore balance there. We deal with situations and we'll feel better moving forward. This energy can sometimes bring success and abundance right here, right now with this. But it can also represent that there is some wonderful things on the horizon for you. And just like the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it's coming in for you and it's not quite here quite yet. So you may need to be a little bit patient in this energy. Okay. And here we're like fed up. Okay. So we do need to really embrace the star energy, beautiful energy on your reading. But you see this big star right here, right? What is your biggest wish? What do you want? Do you have a home-based business that you want to get off the ground because it feels good to create something? Three of Pentacles. You're talented, you're skilled, and you're like, I know that I can expand this. And it feels good because this is your creation. Do you feel like it's time to move on from a job? 10 of Swords. It's challenging. You feel like you've been stabbed in the back. Right? You go to work every day and you feel tired and you feel drained and you feel like there's nothing left to offer. And it's such a tricky decision there to decide whether to stay or whether to go, because even though it might not be good where you are right now and you may have hit that proverbial glass ceiling, or maybe you've been rejected. 10 of Swords caused you some grief, being rejected for that promotion. And you're like, so I'm rejected for the promotion. You've hired someone new, and now maybe someone wants you to train the new person. And you're like, well, if I'm not good enough for the job, how can I be good enough to train someone how to do it? So there could be this element of feeling like you're stabbed in the back. And you might need to decide, is that something I can live with? Right? Do I need to put up boundaries there with that 7 of Wands? Do I need to stand up for myself in that scenario? Do I need to speak my truth? Or the star energy, 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, is a time to move on. So you might be asking yourself some big questions right now, and you might have to make a very interesting choice. And we do have the Lover's card. The Lover's card can certainly represent a personal relationship that is playing a key role in your life, right? Some of you might be taking a relationship to the next level, especially with the Ace of Cups, a lot of love in the air. So love may actually be part of your decision-making process. in regards to your career path or how you make your money or even how you spend it, right? And with that Ace of Cups there, you could have that relationship going, moving up a notch on the commitment belt, shall we say. All right. So you might have to make some choices here, right? Do I need to sit here in the daily grind of a crappy job, or can I broaden my horizons, broaden my perspective? So basically with the star energy, you're looking out into the future and you're thinking, what am I dreaming about? What is it that I want? What's going to make me feel happy and fulfilled? What are the possibilities out there for myself? Right. And, it's a vast expanse of the universe out there. Right. And chances are, if you've got something in mind, you'll be able to find it at some point, but we need to be a little bit patient sometimes in that energy. And in that Ace of Cups energy, be open, be in the flow, and be willing to try something new or take a different, maybe creative approach at things. All right. But the Ten of Swords, ow, it's a hard one, right? It's always a little bit of a tricky energy. I mean, if you are in a situation here where maybe you are making a very important life altering choice on your career path with that Lovers card, right? Are you in the right company? Are you in the right position? Are you partnered up with the right people? Because with the Three of Pentacles here, yes, it's an energy of your ability to create something. You're very skilled at whatever it is that you do, and you've got a lot to offer, and you've gotten a certain amount of success, but there's still more to be had there in that energy. But the Three of Pentacles also does speak to creative collaboration, teamwork with other people. And so with the Lovers card here, you could possibly be meeting new people, partnering up with new people, opening doors for yourself so that you can feel more part of a team. Maybe you can feel more aligned with the people around you, and you might be walking away from a situation where you don't trust people. There's no room for advancement. People are doing dirty things, that kind of thing, right? And it's a hard choice to make, Two of Swords, right? Very hard choice to make. And you don't know right about now what this might look like for you. So there can be some big dreams that you're really working through in the month of November. But with the Seven of Wands here, some of you might be able to resolve issues by turning and facing your problems head on, right? Just by talking about things, by putting up boundaries, by not letting anyone pass, right? Dealing with your challenges. I'm just not going to ignore anything. I'm just going to really grab the bull by the horns here and make something happen. But the Seven of Wands shows you being in a position of strength, you being very confident in yourself. And so maybe you do stand up for yourself in some way. You may establish some very, very firm boundaries, like ye shall not pass. I dare you to try. But this can also be where, you have the ability here to be seen, to rise above the competition. And we do have competition coming up in November, possibly for some of you, but this is your time to rise above all that, right? To be the certain chosen one, so to speak, right? And we do have the Ace of Cups coming in here for you. All right. Now this can be a new project, a new creative endeavor. This can be you starting your own business or branching out your own business. This can also bring in healing. So restoring the status quo in a situation, resolving issues, especially money issues with a significant other or with family. It can be very challenging in that. But there is this healing element, this calm, this peace. And I do also think there's an element of surprise, okay? Because with the Ace of Cups, okay, it's very much tied with the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, we've got three cups, standing up there. And the, dude under the tree is like, whatever. He's like, I don't know. I just don't want to deal with it. I'm not interested. I don't know. I'm waiting for something. It's not happening. And then we have a fourth cup coming out of thin air, coming out of left field. And so sometimes this Ace of Cups that comes in can represent the gift, the offering, the support, the opportunity that you want, okay, or that is available to you, but you have to be able to see it because it's not right in front of your face. So we do need to keep an open mind. We do need to keep an open heart there. And there is a little bit of an element of surprise, right? So just when you were thinking nothing was going to happen, all of a sudden it does. And there's some miracles and blessings with the star card. But the star energy does bring abundance to you. It brings blessings to you. It brings opportunity to you. It brings success to you as well. But, you know, it is where we do feel better about our situation. We do feel as though hope has been restored. You know, so this can be an energy where, you know, you are very much embracing your inner magic with this. And by keeping a positive attitude, by looking out into the future and not letting the past keep you stuck. This is where a lot of opportunities and a lot of, you know, miracles and doors can really open up for you. So we have 16 and we've got rebirth. Very interesting. Card 16 actually relates to the Tower card. Okay. So yes, some of you can have some surprises. Okay. But the rebirth energy is about you being reborn, you feeling alive again, you feeling as though there's hope out there, right? The very star energy there. Oh, both blue. Look at that. Blue brings peace and healing, but blue can also be like, you know, a very calming kind of color, right? So you might really benefit from wearing the color blue or working with blue crystals. But the rebirth energy, this is the time to shine, to restore, to heal, to grow, and to feel better about yourself. But yes, with that being the card 16, there could have been a lot of turbulence, a lot of issues that you've been going through, that you've been dealing with. And now we're stepping into this calmer energy. And this really holds a lot more promise. 37 is here for you, and this is a timeout. We've got the regal royal color of purple. Now, the funny thing with this is this color can be associated with your third eye, right? Archangel Metatron, manifestation. But this is saying to you that by trying to control the outcome or control the timing of things, it's not working for you. So time out. Take a step back. Okay? Take a step back. Keep an open mind, keep an open heart, okay? See the potential and possibilities around you. Keep going on with your day-to-day, right? But be ready for action, all right? Because the timeout energy can say that, number one, some of you might actually need a break, okay, from the hustle and bustle of things because it's been busy, it's been crazy, it's probably been a little bit draining. So try and find some time for yourself. Star energy, right? Brings in balance, brings in that healing element, this calm, this peace, right? Actually brings in serendipity after 16, after the Tower. But this can be where it's like you need to take a step back a little bit. You need to find some quiet time for yourself. You need to center and ground your energy. And this is where you can really make some very important decisions. And you decide, you know, do I need to make changes where I am? Can I resolve my issues at hand? Can I grow my money in some way? Am I on the right track? Right? Or am I due for a big change? So, and some of you are, right? You got new opportunities, new doors opening for you there with that Ace of Cups. And when we got the Ace of Cups, you know, all the aces do carry a little bit of luck. They're all gifts from the universe. And in the Ace of Cups, unlike the Ace of Pentacles, right, which is, you know, money, your job, sometimes a windfall, the Ace of Cups carries a deeper element of emotion with it, right? Still very positive, can certainly bring new jobs or investment opportunities or abundance into your life, but there's more of an attachment with your emotion to it there, right? So it could be that you've got your heart set on something and you may have an opportunity to follow your heart here in this energy, all right? You know, or at least to take a current situation, get things back on track and really take something up to the next level, right? So it is a very positive energy. But the timeout here says, you know, you might need to take a step back. You might need to take a break. And also in this energy, believe in yourself as well, okay? Because sometimes those divine delays, okay, are really to make sure that things are all lining up for us the way we want them to. And the star energy says, yes, there's miracles and blessings headed your way, okay? And wonderful energy headed your way, but sometimes we need to be a little bit patient And just remember to stay in the flow though. All right. And this is where things can really happen for us. So for some of you, you got a lot of things going on in November. Others of you, things are very much settling down a little bit, but you're still making progress. You're still dealing with things, right? But yes, some of you may have some difficult things to talk about or some difficult things to work through and some decisions to make there, right? But you will make, I feel with that Ace of Cups, you will make the right decision for yourself, whatever that happens to be. All right. But certainly abundance, blessings, success, wonderful energy with that star. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please take a moment and press like on this video. It really does let me know that you resonate with the reading on some level, but it also lets YouTube know the same thing, and then they show it to more people. But I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a fantastic month ahead, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.